The dark underbelly of the internet can be a pretty unsettling place. Paris attacks. The privacy afforded by the Tor anonymous web browser can be highly appealing to users paranoid about having their internet activity watched, but can also hold appeal to those who legitimately have something to hide. French authorities believe the deep web served as a key communication tool for the terrorists responsible for 2015's Paris attacks. Shortly after the November attacks, France proposed a new law that would see the country ban the use of the web browser in order to control unregulated internet usage. Filipino sex trade. Recently, Showtime debuted a new documentary series called Dark Net that offers viewers a glimpse into the seedy underbelly of the deep web through the lens of producer and technology entrepreneur Mati Kochavi. In the first episode, Kochavi guides viewers through the cringe-inducing sights of the sexual activity of a dominatrix and Swedish teens voluntarily implanting themselves with microchips. But the episode reached a chilling and highly uncomfortable climax when Kochavi turned the camera towards a group of impoverished Filipinos who had used the deep web as a platform for earning some cash by forcing children into lucrative cybersex. How to cook women. When perusing the deep web, it isn't always immediately clear what content is to be taken at face value and what is to be taken with a wry, sarcastic grain of salt. One such site serves as a guide for how to cook women. This would seem ostensibly to be less educational and more tongue-in-cheek, except for the level of detail and comprehensiveness included within the site. Included in the details of the content is information on what body types to use for specific cuts, how to prepare these cuts, and how to cook the girl so she lives as long as possible. If this is supposed to be a joke, it's a pretty intricate and dark one. Cannibal chats. Even as you sit alone at home on a PC, it's hard to be completely lonely while navigating the internet. That's because there are niche groups represented on the web that can address interests and character traits that can cover a vast, expansive sea of diverse humanity, even cannibals. Yes, the deep web features a popular IRL, in real life, cannibals chat room featuring people openly engaging in discussion about eating and being eaten by others. There's no way to know whether any members have actually acted out on these fantasies, but the communication seems unsettling enough in itself. Stillborn angels. Of all the nefarious types of people that traffic within the deep web, grieving mothers hardly seem to be a particularly heinous group. Still, there is something undeniably creepy about a page dedicated to stillborn infants, and posting pictures of dead baby corpses posed to look alive just doesn't seem like a healthy grieving process. We guess the page can provide a valuable service if mothers achieve a therapeutic sense of peace from it, but one can't help but experience an overwhelming, spine-chilling feeling from navigating through while listening to the sad, unsettling song that plays as you scroll through. Pre-crash plane communication. The flight recorder, or black box on airplanes, is a required piece of technology designed to withstand crashes, drastic temperature shifts, and other malfunctions so as to ensure that evidence of what transpired on board will be left behind in the event of an airborne accident. What it wasn't intended for was to capture terrifying and tragic moments for the disturbing, macabre pleasures of deep web surfers. Unfortunately, at least one website has amassed a collection of audio recordings and transcripts of plane crashes captured on the black box. Even the last communication of Flight 93 on September 11th is featured on the site. Medical experiments. Residing in the deeper reaches of the web is an organization who claims to conduct medical experimentation of live humans, much like the notorious and mysterious Japanese Unit 731 was alleged to have done during World War II. While it's basically impossible to confirm the veracity of the organization's claims, the site contains some very detailed and descriptive content that seems medically accurate. If the organization and its practices aren't real, then someone has a disturbingly vivid and dark imagination. Bareback forums. At their best, chat forums offer a sense of comfort, unity, and communal support for its members, providing a platform where people can seek out those that are like-minded and similar, or find strength by connecting with others facing the same circumstances. In that vein, forums for AIDS-afflicted individuals are a valuable tool. Bareback forums, however, are something else entirely. Only accessible through the deep web, these chat rooms feature vengeful people living with HIV who are seeking to pass their disease on to others. In some cases, members even brag with a sick pride about having already infected other poor, unknowing people. Animal killings. One particular deep website called Cruel Onion Wiki combines sex, violence, and animal cruelty into one twisted, perverted online cocktail. Here is where one would fill their depraved fantasies through linked videos of sexualized, scantily clad women killing and torturing animals. These horrifying videos supposedly include a woman crushing a rabbit under her stiletto heel, and pets such as cats, turtles, and mice being squashed, sat on, and suffocated. This type of unregulated, sadistic, fetishized snuff-like porn traces back online as far as 2000. Pedophile fan fiction. The notion of fan fiction can seem on the surface to be a relatively harmless, imaginative process in which a fantasy world is created as an outlet for things that aren't achievable in the real world. But when that fan fiction delves into the immoral, wicked world of child porn and pedophilia, the darkness inherent within the deep web is truly exposed. If you look closely enough, not that you would ever want to, you can find forums in which a user plays out his fantasy as a toddlers and tiara judge as a means of committing indecent acts with young beauty pageant contestants. The dark web truly seems creepy and dangerous. Would you ever dare go there? We don't think we ever would. Please play safe online, and thank you for watching.